was having some more cover be Amanyosem you made na guso show original TV so no sabre ye tena mu akosise no ba ko bo fa adui atentam ani mpanyofo sinkunya sabre so na so timi kire wadwen ebre dwumadi ekoso WhatsApp number that screen so fa no send a message you can send a message as many as you want we send bia so na we di ni ba bia send messages ni free de ba no aka woni akenkan nyina de amone mpanyofo a you know ba twetwe nkomo mi se nifa so yewura Pargrave wache dankwa or a government spokesperson on governance and security, and if you do a musansun opinion also yera yaw asanitano and so a political analyst ne penyufui ne e babeto mo kabejafo mamadwuma makwaba
yenu abema yejeso
you are Pargrave de sano pana odwuma ye din
ejuma Ghana for the shesa boy home modern say betumi asomo
aketua wo mu de
I say teacher for aketua no wosoro osom ejuma de nyesikasem
monye esgracia
nyesikasem osom ejuma de nyesikasem yesa wosom magana man
I see
na dachin yabo dimpa
okay penisi sa wo frudu pa aduawa na wo tehwe de atumpan ama odamri fadue enti musum da no asum ye ni abodi mpa yera ya sanita no majo
so ya
apomi e de
so ya mi ashira me
we do matrika kra na
tele fia no pa o
what da diet so ana
me de be die me da na do diet so and de and yet doctor shasha ma me na do da ma otumi a program serious diet ama me
I see
me ntumi maneuver
anyway ishabo
cancer can for that as say boy nti chale baby e da na
ma me hyen komo ya se fan free horman sana government spokesperson e dia ba mo kira arise Ghana for demonstration money police for back and forth UC legal technicalities. It seems like for now enquisites which na better say be free about no man no keep police for out legal technicalities knock out of power because ruling court the by nyina no o masa for actually I make sure so my I secure yesterday for execution the aba na ehun kra be hia say be do some pempenso yi o many police banter no now if you want to present your grievances to the government must it travel to the night said the opposite for raise the issue.
Yeah, I mention Ashefo. I mention Juma Kofarba. I'm a Juma Hanyana. I mention Honorable for the first time. And he mentioned something, said we are Juma Dashi Bebo Dimpa. And that is what we are all looking out for. Now, I am saddened by the turn of events regarding police for more tactics and as a response to this particular demonstration. I had a letter I got down way back, and route and everything that has to go into it. Now at the tail end of it, Mode Assembly Edwane Eco Court. The police is mandated. So ombe bwana se emra hye kiti se so ombo Ghana ni bia ewo emra mus wode opese famra kwan so na wode etiatwia ekire aban anase a group of institutions as a bia institution bi nti omo de se de ye taxes na pio omo ka no na nkomo se de ane se omo ne demonstrators na trans se de ya omo taye no hemfa na mo befa for the first of its kind. In this country, we want to have a demonstration that maybe will span through the night. And yet to say, a friend saying, Bibia Ensida across the African continent. We are very much aware of the Arab Spring. And they were there for months on end. Until for the first time in Ghana, a group of demonstrators, I can say they will stay up to about 10 o'clock in the night. It would have been a test case for the police to see how they would be able to handle such a situation. Because when this thing passes, and there will be a time when demonstration will want to be held overnight. Yeah, time for best 1 week near now, I said the fear of say Biancophobia to trust them in the middle of the night. And no, it's probably what raised concern to the court. But you see, if we are not careful, we are going to end up building regime institutions. And what I mean by that is the fact, say, when government has a hand in manipulating state institutions to do the bidding of the government, at the ensem a emu odin eba na se etoa so cha ubehu se emre beba no na the citizenry no we don't have any respect, we don't have any trust whatsoever in our security apparatus or the security agencies. And for them to have, as it were, taking the last decision they took to go to court, wamrekura ankomo mandate ne say omone ye share so demonstrators share leaders no yenye say because the fight is not for only the demonstrators. The fight is also for everybody in this country, including the police service, right? And hakakra, but I'm glad it's a court so put on it right. Say demonstration a bit me akoso. What is important now? And they say you better make sure say leaders no be educated. Omo ba nyina say omo nye asutie ema police for. Because if you have realized that the latest demonstrations 2021 2022 demonstrations no Ubehu said the police have been very professional. In most cases, no cry, they are chatting with the demonstrators. They are, very friendly. And this is how we want it. It is for the sake of Ghana, not for the sake of a few people who have organized the demonstration, right? In fact, now as court, some of us were very skeptical. Say, "Adie baby, okay, you said you normal is court no." But I'm glad. Say at the end of the day, no more. Be free mu I mean, at least no, the demonstration will come on as planned, but with some few issues taken out. And my advice to not just only this government, but sincerely speaking, the regime institutionalization has been rife, I want to say rife, under Nana Danko Kufuado. So we share the CEO, was wagon. I jasa Emma government no. Take that action of, commissioning a bipartisan whatever to have a short commission to sit over the issue. Yeah, we recommendations have come. Nothing. A gra issue, no so. Ninja so yeah, recommendations have come. You who are dear be a song, one request for actual bunkwa. And you be a train ama ubi a saying a beam. You ha even in opposition, the current administration, they were training their people as security personnel that would protect them because they did not believe in the police service or the security apparatus then. And so they trained these people, and then they used them to protect their ballot boxes, of which a certain MP, Honorable Kennedy Japan, came out boldly to say that, look, they should give these guys job because they were now agitating. Also, look, more Juma because money you use they protected ballot boxes. Now they are not talking again. You don't see them any longer, and they have been infiltrated into all these security apparatus. So now you see, as if to say the police service or the other security agencies are not professional. It is as a result of the infiltration of protocol people who have not been trained properly, who probably doesn't have the technical know-how. Anything I'm saying will be kakra na police atutu. What I suggest, let's say, those they should look at the background of the person. When was the person enlisted? What kind of training was the person given, etc. Now, you move forward. But with this particular issue regarding the demonstration, I think, say, buying any in terms of pulling strength. Because for the police service to go to court, the IGP must sanction it. You understand? Mm-hmm. Without IGP sanctioning it, they couldn't have just gotten up and go to court. I stand to be corrected, though. Mm-hmm. It means to say, if IGP has sanctioned that, the perception out here is that a beer will be fair, or can say, court. You understand? And they shouldn't create those avenues for people to be unnecessarily suspicious of their actions and inactions. And for me, I think, say, yes. The demonstration is coming on, and that is the most important thing. We should embark on it and do it with decorum. You make sure, say, to trust them. We should drum home the very important points now you're listening. Of course, Occupy Ghana. The finance minister was there. The Kofi Capitals were there. Your friend is saying, this journalist. I mean, they were all there. Today they are quiet. Looking at the abysmal performance of the government, who has refused to come along with a reshuffle or even take any action regarding reshuffle. Into a bra bringing ano, and yes, a beer, a bano, a beer, and can want to perform. There are people who can perform. But just remember, when His Excellency the former President Kufuor was around, we knew that Osafo was doing very well by our perception and everything. He was doing very well before CB Pam, we all did not understand why he took the man off. Another time, young Kebi and Shim, Nanado Danko Kufuor himself, and also Pam Norman Kufuor, It means that there was something going wrong somewhere.
Nanado was not reshuffled. Yeah, Nanado
he was.
Yeah, he was reshuffled.
You understand? He was.
Attorney General.
Yes. So you see, so
affairs.
and every government, I publishing a paper, who is next? Maybe this is not just be I alert, say, I must do my work well. But 6 years on into 7 years, nothing. And on the brain, I betray so I complaining and never do baby. Because bonds I had all together is about 207 billion Ghana cedis. On conflict of interest. That is how I put it. Through his data bank as advisors and etc. They are taking away about 1.194 million Ghana cedis. You understand? Until when you know a idea, system, no, what they escape your way 22 million Kotriama will be a wire design architect. And I can say Burj Khalifa.
32 million.
32 million. You can say Burj Khalifa or more architectural design. How much did it cost? $1.5 million. You understand?
That was then.
Oh, Minya. Then to how the rate compared to today. You understand? The economies, of course, will never grow, smaller. Every economy in the world will continue to grow. Ubi ma bemo channel mechanics better petrol 1 gallon 16 cedis beam. It will never happen. So even me for that aspect, I don't want us to be politicizing petroleum product. No. But if you put prudent measures in place like the previous administration put, like the sinking fund, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, GIIF, the Heritage Fund, I think about 4 buffer economic pillars, and the Gu Hanankan and ESLA. No. But when the government came, there was ample monies in it. They've depleted it and have collateralized those buffer pillars. For which reason is the now the cow so a tomaneko. And on the system, at least we could have cushioned the system and can you had
now I heard the entire Rise Ghana for some year demonstration. Almost one a year a much our Ghana petrol boy I was through. Or more air case e-levy, yenny and free honum, a posty for any soldier for more a booty for and so ya deba call maka a japadio and a chimota forest. Our officer Bamon penny for a chademo monoman penny declassification a year airline or the disclassify a chimota forest reserve. No? Yeah. This is the reason Tiamoya or Yetchre. Kawisi said they have a very
cogent reason. Very cogent reason. Let me take it one by one. Achimota forest, which is the latest. Meaning, how do you declassify Achimota forest? The heart of Accra, the point of breath in Accra. Now already there has been an encroachment. Now the purpose for which the previous administration wanted to use it for, regarding 118 acres no more year, amaso. Now and acquire 300 and something. Now you as a president, you want to declassify it. After doing so, in Crawford, you teach more money. Masa, a bit more sabe. I don't want to mention names here, but I was glad when I got heated on your sister station UTV, and I mentioned names. The guy we met later, he said, "Oh, Masa, now they say many are no na ubo mechis." I said, "Masa, wash your hands off that deal, because many one na yakoba, PPP, and now say change must come. Change can buy Achimota Forest. You owe a portion. Your friend say aviation line. Is it? Yeah, you own a portion. How is that possible? It doesn't work. Yes, it doesn't work that way. We here no free while. Yeah, but fuel also. Fuel will be a jar at 16 cedis. You tell me again the exchange rate, but the vice president himself told us that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And indeed, Dr. Baumia posited and proposed or predicted, I should use that word. Said by the time Muhammad administration be office now the dollar was getting to about 5 cedis. Because at the time, they were living, it was 3.8 or 3.6 thereabout. Now that 5 Ghana cedis came in your tenure of office, it has ballooned to about now 8 point something. In fact, it was almost 9 when we injected into the 2 billion. 2 billion we injected 1 month to crop money. Adiana and the sun come back is a spiral right. We are no free one. E-levy. Omodi did this as if the e-levy was the solution to the whole myriads of issue of Ghana. And now what are we seeing? They are raising not more than 60 million Ghana cedis. I do a proposal your son case come being Look at where we are now. The e-levy has come, we have gotten to know that it cannot solve our problem. And to start a task of that nature, a whooping 1.5, when indeed, when you were campaigning, you told the people of this country that, what not tax, petrol, so we believed in you. And you came and look at it. If you take that away, they are also talking about
Russia, Ukraine.
Help me with one of their reasons. I've mentioned
Russia, Ukraine war.
Yes, that's the most. That's the most funniest aspect of it, in my view. In the sense, I didn't feel Russia. Almost say the fertilizer.
Fertilizer, wheat,
and
fuel, iron rods.
You see, iron rods, the end of the manganese or bauxite, echo, no more melting into iron, no more. Yet to me, but all the iron, no man in Fiho. Which now, we have better land, arable land than Ukraine. And indeed, we could even supply Ukraine. Until where you know that we have competitive advantage. Na entokwa esi honti yen to me enya sa no money bimo. You take steps because entokwa no mo shall say I think 22nd of February 2022. So we are in about our fourth month, right? Today I saw Zelensky saying he hopes that the war will end by the end of 2022. I'm saying, so you are not interested in ending the war now, 2022, right? But see, NAPCO 4, there were 6,000 maybe. Now NAPCO. You can't even pay the
NAPCO 100,000.
Wow.
And a binuma resign call Juma.
Now you can't pay them. The suggestion is that pick about 50, group them into 50-50, or even 50-50 will be fine. You take military, they are protecting, but the military, we have farmers, agriculturists in them, engineers in them. You pick them. Even if they don't have any background in terms of agriculture, pick 5 to supervise 50.
3 more minutes.
Go to the north. Just cultivate them. We have the Avaime irrigation, system.
It's no more working.
Sorry?
It's no more working.
You put it back in place to work. Until when you have 5 soldiers supervising 50 people, or put up some charlotte no moteho. The system is that you are producing 100 acres. Out of the 100 acres, when it is harvested, yours is 30%, the state takes 70%. So they are shareholders now. And for that matter, they will work their heart out. Until if you divide all these NAPCO people, 50-50, now they won't go good enough. No one use taxpayers' money, just put up some shallots, and then the irrigation system goes on. They will give this country a wheat and I say more a be mad. You understand? But now they are going to sit back home without doing anything. You understand? And as we speak, Ukraine and Tokwano and Russia and Tokwana Esihono, because Russia is no more supplying Ukraine gas, they are now constructing pipe excuse me, from Ukraine to US in the midst of the war. So how much more war would they have bombs need be embedded? You do not supply Ukraine ammunition. You did not supply them fuel. You did not supply them anything to aid their war. So what is your problem? Of course, Ama petrol akosro, other petroleum products akosro. But you must take a mitigating measures here in your country to ensure you will be able to cushion the system rather than blame. It will not help us.
What time was until we more time could drink water? Me engage Yera. But also bet me join a conversation about WhatsApp message and WhatsApp number no at that screen is to send it. Every problem making canina at the amount band my baby pa celebrate my canning answer media conway. Pa Some akwa baby, ma'am.
Security
wise, the decision and also the choice of time, any location or more per se demonstrate, especially more call any place for banter, a buy, you know, what are the security implications? Said here as we speak, you know, it seems like everything is clear for them to embark on the demonstration pending a uchna. And also reasons I hold on my raising a demonstration. A dear na yes, so far we can say so okay. The government has already begun something. You said the government is in the process of mitigating or solving your challenges, and for that matter, we can use that to bargain. Say, okay, there's no need for you to embark on this demonstration.
You mean yes? I mean, Mechia na Mechia near Bemayao. Any washer for more sharing in the Murray. Let me say, yeah, democracy no, any ne konenim no, never be bro honoma a baby mu bebre ama eja nkola omoba no omosuansua that should be omutu media abo mabrabo mefiti ase abo Ghana fo nya abaso say in the right scheme of things no ye de enema toto no mie ema obi atumi nya ne fa hodi 1992 constitution no ema ye ho kwan say se neme bi ukoso wo man ni mu na se we ni nje ho a ubetumi akọ demonstration civil demonstration a emfa ahwehwe ana se ntoka bebre emba o man ni mu nti when a group bi omo from ho arise Ghana almost omo pese omo kọ demonstration na prosifo nso emra mo ho kwan se obi opeso kọ demonstration bia ese prosifo ebo mo ban Jomo truck ma prosifo say omo de omo demonstration on person mo ye no on person mo determine time no say on person ye demonstration from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. no mu wie so omo asan akọ pikete e wo Jubilee House when a prosifo ni omo din komo say ne papa mu ananka ombo mo de na mo nge demonstration no emra kane a wo honom na nyesa na jo pefe na mo pese mo ye mo demonstration asenti ase anya juma na yehwe ye Ghana hanoma ne aya de bia oboa emantase eba ye constitution no na omo nso a omutumi eboa etre constitution ase no the law court nti sasem na nko high court because supreme court na mo akọ to me Amanyosem ewo honom Mejidi say yehwe ye sub-region especially in 2022 yehwe kuditas a AC no nkophobia omo overthrow democratically elected governments EBS or Mali EBS Niger enim say ECOWAS for extraordinary meetings bebre omo making sure say ja omo going to those disturbances, you know, they will come back to constitutional rule and democratic rule. Yes, I name say in Tokwabi see as a result of terrorism, I friend a threat of terrorism. Yankasa in this country, ya launch citizen awareness campaign. You don't come over so by friend 999 see something, say something. Now, as a result of that, you know, Usha, your sub-region, you know, countries be brave. You impact you. Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire. Now, the entire Mobile, they are coming down south to be able to some better Mujumaso at the Gulf of Guinea. Inti inema be brave also within the security environment. Inti citizen be eka so person demonstration. In the grand scheme of things, you know, in terms of police intelligence and security, you know, you weigh a lot of options. In never be one ma, if you to me can't tell more person be a demonstration. Now, so you take into consideration, say, esan ebia jumadebia the entire country you be enumerate in terms of ye boy who buying. Inti, yes, one more than a demonstration between the hours of anopa kosi enumerate. Supreme Court and I say High Court omode asemi ko ye. I think say omo bom homode. Omedi asem no akọ ne papa so. Ama abaye ni age. Mejidi so otena. Nyame ma ye nkwa na se nyame amba omo person omo demonstration no ombeko demonstration 58 o'clock ekosi 4 p.m. Martin sembi say as omunya kombe start be 12 nebia akwanim kakra so ne ebesre ne say mombo modern na imrana ewo ho no ma yenya mo se mo ye Arise Ghana the Arise Ghana no enye bibi etise esese ede yemra no eto nchen because modrin se mo adwemu modrin se nyeme bi ankoye nti mo pese mo address nyema na mo ankoye na mo state bebre no meba so mo pese mo address nti sesi a court ama mo ho kwan se mo nko na mo nkoye demonstration na mo document no me gidi se on be present a media house ebefa na fe di aban edi moayaba ama Ghana fo nya ehu aban nhyehyɛ yɛ the person here for me personally in name of reason no I have no issues with it it's answer aban ɛwɔ ho imoaye bebre and then no me mabo modern acheche mu bebre okay number 2 in terms of police integrity and infiltration of government minyabema minjindi say the police or even the entire security services, government influences them. I don't think so. Continually, as who says state-owned agencies and enterprises, own character, own rules and regulations on the ejuma. In effect, abayano is all of them inclusive. But because abaya anipani pese okase the executive arm of government. Epese okche prosifo ni omonye minjindi se sanya manekoso in effect prosifo from the time Ghana yeshase obi anim omujuma omudi and the more development ni democracy no ekonenim nti omde hyehyɛ bi tu onoma ho kwan se yeboa ma omutumi yomujuma personally marginal station so a condemning act of prosifo continually mo kwa crowd control of demonstration na mako tututu ma ye tear gas I've condemned it clearly.
I remember you even called for the arrest.
Well, in fact, beyond the call for the arrest, me say some they should strip those people off their uniform. Ghana yedoso 30.8 million people. Kofo ni ejuma. Nti we ni ejuma na so person de ye enema ejuma no ensen enfata. Ye do sin chen. Ya kofo before fraba. I mean, I don't think they are wrong. Into me, I've condemned an aspect of prosifua moye nema continually, a day lack of dignity and integrity about the police service. But I don't cry is in isolated situations. We need to make sure that continually yedin koma yebema the Ghanaian people enya areshemu in the police service and by extension all uniformed persons. Because analogy me no ka say unim say you're setting up barriers. Major places are all drive here. They'll stop you and check. Inti ejumano edi. But ejumana edi no, say na meka no, to shehun ejumana odo hwama. Say opeso sum. Inti osum no so edi. But sum ni mu no, eso so bo modern say wonye nieme bia ede enumguase ebeba wankasa osum no ho. Inti say ama minko through Arise Ghana for iniema omo pesa omo call demonstration. I think say number 1, almost raising issues of fuel prices. Unim say in the first 3 months of this year, Senior President Nana Danko Kufuor de be or extended cabinet retreat, it will pay 4 days. As a result of that, no dream you may be obetumi aye mitigating the impact of the global challenges I see we are seeing. Emma or the measures be to two on assign tax the Minister for Finance and the Minister for Energy and the Bank of Ghana for no say we'll make sure say be alleviating the plight of the Ghanaian person. President only didn't come be make sure say be alleviating the plight of the Ghanaian person. They be a yadioka esan say or drink Ghana for home. Enya dia ubetumi aka say omampeni on drink Ghana for home and also on dog Ghana for or drink Ghana for home sign dog Ghana for. Into Besha, the Monday ni yewie cabinet retreat no Bank of Ghana governor Dr. Addison the policy rate be ebe tutu honom. Ne Thursday ne yawada no Minister for Finance Honorable Kenneth Ferrata the measures ebe tutu honom ema yehu aban ankasa ne measures or person or the tutu honom etumi mitigate global challenges a ekoso we ase afani. Number 1, aban kaso be cut down 30% of expenditure of MMDAs. Sene beya yenso ye be fail the impact of it. Yenso ye boa and making sure say ahotre na aba no ahotre na aba no yenya ye de ho ye ho agimbi. Number 2, aban say salaries of all government workers, state-owned enterprises, CEOs, deputy CEOs, ministers of state, cabinet, making sure say better more salary so close to about 20 to 30%. I buy the tutu on them. So I shall from the 1st of April. No correct. I buy the Osio yo. Or shall say at it so. Yes, if 4 vouchers here, they ma all appointees and also no. I buy better so by 50%. I buy at so by 50%. I buy so say conferences it just civil servants nya conferences Ghana. So be too quite baby ano. I buy so by 50% until you pay DM I'll be nya. I buy at so by 50%. I buy so say esan say they be every now and then I buy setting up public agencies. I buy say or the public agencies or wasano esan say you perceive hesenia your mind echo wasano for the next at the time no na for the next 9 months sesia no yako bosome mi aka be 6 months to mitigate it oban so sign can say you share vehicles ni nema you import bagana yembo modi na yente so immediately inti eja you assembling vehicles wa hanom VW Toyota Sinotrack nom Kantanka ni nya wa hanom ope car Suzuki ope car obetumi akwa nom akwa GB aban so esa can say or the ban on travels at the autonom for all appointees and the government workers now unless they say ABI are very very important and obema wako me are very aware say now watching Minister for Information at the Atuja and they will show front pages be honorable Kojo Ponkroma at the Tuja can say government ebe assess assign evaluate first 3 months of measures in the tutu onum no na yahwe send ye beye aye de beko no minia bema fuel clearly yen to me enka say aban is blinded to the challenges fuel yen ya yetobi yenim send boy yedin but aban enim say fuel no challenges are about in the result of fuel no enye only the work of the Ghanaian government global prices eno no minia bema impacting na say ba into your economy uputi measures sene be ya ube easy sa inema no inti aban aye ho bibi on the fuel one menko number 2 almost on preto mo protested against the obnoxious e-levy the whole rationale behind e-levy is that aban per se or expanded the tax bracket Ghana nipa be 30.8 million close to about ABR 16 plus million people are omuye jumano. So look you through the entire percentage. Nipa just about 2.34 million plus pay NHR taxes. Just say about 8% of the population pay NHR taxes. Meanwhile, Abai creating a digital platform. The role of Abai is to make sure so we create the enabling environment. It's like the media. The role of the media is to we create that enabling environment. Na mo afre papa yaw na mo afre boache dankwa now they sabe nso ato ano se mudi nkomo nti mo create that enabling environment. The role of aban ni say aban create that enabling environment. Aban digitalize the entire Ghanaian economy. Now as a result of that sika efa the digital platform as at 2016 was about 76 million Ghana cedis. Now o just opposite the bar from 2017 beba. It is estimated that Sika cost on the digital platform in terms of Jumadia yedi on that digital platform, Momo ni nemenya to the tune of about 900 billion Ghana cedis, close to about 1 trillion Ghana cedis. Now, in thinking of local ways of homegrown solutions, Abai say yenji electronic levy tax, and only ye change move. ye fiti ase ka say ye beje 1.75%. Aban ne minority ne majority ne parliament ne Ghana fo nya ye town hall meetings bebre. Me yet ase say okay, yet so about 1.5%. Of transactions above 100 Ghana cedis per person per day. There's a transaction be above 100 Ghana cedis no. Eno na obe nya 1.5%. Yes, I need telcos no edi nkomo. Almost almost de so by 0.25%. In Tusha, clearly no, buying abon homodin within the e-levy environment. Now, the entire ISA yenya shortfalls in the revenue mobilization earlier than what we predicted is that it is very difficult, even around the world. So, binyanko fwa omo beye patriotic enough, say continually they want to pay their taxes. Let me say, since the 1700 in Kratabia Mekenkan, you know, and you need pay be ne pay tax paying. Now, so many abema, you Ghana, yeah, middle income average country. Yeah, do to say Americas, and I say Europe, and now Middle East, and now Asia. Yeah, boy, your home audience here be do no. Na say ye pese you tumrika e hare a me nua be ma esese ye niam bia e beboa yen ama ye tumrika e hare the entire yen shortfalls ne say many people are not paying the taxes ye the year estimation to raise the revenue.
How
Saying say me nua be ma obi pese or send this car
it means enkrofo nye mobile transactions
mobile transactions so inti enye so omo dodge and I say omo mbu mmra bia so da bi say we 11 e diaba nti obi ono ma ebia ende me pese me hu me carpenter na man 150 a me de beja me security man me say kwekuba famano
fa na je tenko si so beba
train so de beba na niam nti ama shortfalls naba but enye problem bibia mfiti ase no edding ebeche kakra benche bebre Ghana for ebeti ase say ye pempuntuo in the manner in which I pen na say ye tighten your belt na ye boy your home modern ye esanse me nua be ma Ghana the entire president bia na leader bia beba no obe implementing a vision and it say you run a political system bia a 4-year tenure 4-year tenure inti so when to me amfa wa dream pa ene unsusu ye pa ambambe to 3 more minutes saying Mr.
20.
There be 20. Oh, mini abema. Mr. Tekasa enche.
No kasa 10 minutes to 10.
Oh.
And I shall say kasa. Oh, there kasa.
Yeah, same. I'd say I'm 1.2.
Oh, it's not about point. It's about the time.
There be say.
Because one other issues are be
but we been there be me o man be 35 minutes. Now say I'm show me time.
I shall say 9.
O de time.
All right.
I mean, so into 11 no you who my into omo buy you bet choma see number 3 almost say almost demanding full scale of bipartisan parliamentary probe of COVID-19 expenditure. Now you say doc almost say I mean you say now last week no money Ghana na Omampeni Minister for Finance echo parliament echo yi 16 questions ano Emma Ghana for nya tiasie how you to me manage COVID-19 expenditure. My yet say you key in revenue in close to about 19.3 billion Ghana cedis. Yes, spending about 12 billion Ghana cedis. Straight 16 questions are parliamentarians ebisa in Honorable Minister for Finance.
Does it mean that 12 billion, almost 7 billion they spend here?
Oh, let me explain to you. Only said during COVID-19, no, so we are aware, say a sizable part of the Ghanaian economy, no, not be bringing juma. Into shortfalls in revenue, no. That is what we use that money for. In the money finance, in the money be one man. Okay, can one year, one share na one mobile eja 1 year finance, no. I didn't say ebia o said that abuyewe. Now last week, Minister for Finance, Eco Parliament, Eco yi in same way, no. Into non-partisan. Bipartisan approach now almost open. Mijidi said the response is here, but it's not a problem. Somebody their tomb. but government aban atrɛtrɛ bebree dwumadi a yɛde saa sika ni nyaa yɛyɛ sɛ mmerɛ wɔ hɔ no ma ɔna sɛ me 3 minutes aso yɛ provide
2 more minutes fire
Everybody nyankopɔn
or 3
Same
5 maximum
yo me that's it
all right
Osha small skills and medium enterprises no yɛmɔ musika close to about 600 million Ghana cedis nipa ahe ne yɛmɔ musika and as a companies ahe ne yɛmɔ musika 304,001 different companies
Ghanaians
yɛhyɛ ɔmo ase
okay
we ɛwɔ hɔnom me nua bɛma PPEs yɛ ka ne sɛ PPEs nose masks sanitizers nneɛma ne nyinaa yɛde ma yɛ sukuufoɔ a yɛka sɛ ɔmo nkɔtena fie teachers no yɛtua ɔmo ka aban workers yɛka sɛ ɔmo nkɔtena fie yɛtua ɔmo ka wonim sɛ Ghana nso yɛwɔ vulnerable communities Accra Kumasi Tema Kaswa vulnerable communities sɛ wankɔ dwom ankɔtɔ adeɛ a kaya yɛ no onyɛ sika ɛmfa nkɔna no yɛmɔ mmɔdwane close to about 2.7 million plus vulnerable people yɛmɔ mmɔdwane on a regular basis and relief items yɛde ma yɛ 50% of electricity yɛde ma Ghanafoɔ nyinaa free water yɛde ma Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ohwɛ allowances basic allowance 50% of basic allowance for frontline health workers yɛde ma ɔmo you procure, you making sure say testing kit of COVID-19, you procure ye. You making sure vaccines, you procure ye. Even in the midst of that, you sure you know there was a deficit in the health infrastructure. Omampeni kase opeso starting agenda 111. Even in the midst of that, you know, you mobilize close to about a lot of you were about 127 contractors. Almost year juma. You mobilize a lot of sites. Foundations are being laid. Omampenya ka say answer na you be kwa to aba December 2024. Obe hand over 7th of January 2025. You know, obe make sure so we commission all of these 111 district hospitals.
Is that what he said? Ebra or breaking grounds or
you see,
because he was specific. He said 1.5 years.
Any problem? Minya bema. Omampeni ne tenure no ended in 1.5 years.
But nobody forced him to make that.
Oh, any problem. Omampeni tenure no, it doesn't end in 1.5 years.
Sure.
Omampeni tenure no ended on the 7th of January 2025. Until even on the 6th of January, Omampeni to me a commission.
Sure.
To me be any man no. Inti Nyankopon de awesome na.
How can we hold him accountable if Sabra and Besson were here? Because he gave us a timeline of 1.5 years.
Sa Imre no beso. Sa Imre no beso. Na so Omampeni wi a yenya ye Ghana. Ba me gidi se Omampeni.
How do we hold him accountable then?
Ye gidi se Omampeni be wi. When we are ni be di ho nkomo.
Okay.
Because at this stage you to me endi ho nkomo at this stage. The next one no then number 4. Almost say state lands, Achimota Forest. Me GDP say government, and in fact through the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the Honorable Samuel Abujinapo. Me GDP say he's shown extreme leadership as it relates to this forest reserves in Hong Kong. Omayinya say the then Gold Coast from 1876. In Sasia ye kasi ye pe near the Bayer Forest Reserves. Ye signed by about 1927 honum baby, signed by 1960 honum baby, signed by 4 time. Owu family for so some of the lands in Nema are buying who say development in Akonenim. Ya sign a sisopo say the Achimota Forest as we know it to be so now shall continually remain the Achimota Forest. Now so many abema. Achimota Forest na ye in 1876. Ye kasi ye pesi ye de Achimota Forest no. Enu bi ne de George Walker Bush Highway na ufi akramo ekwa akwa so no. Me bo na. Okay. Number 2, enu bi na ye de si Achimota School. Enu bi na ye de si Gempa. In fact, Forestry Commission cries on that property. Inti inema bebre development bebre akoso in that area. I am in no doubt say Yabain has made one of the greatest decisions as it relates to ensuring say this classification EIC they are ama going forward no obiehu baby and fapping war. Any problem. Investigations are still going on. Sir John Aseme Pie by a will a buy any nema Wafayawe Kasa and also can say UTV or okay Bob Kofo bidding, all of that. But the minister has stated categorically. Say yes, you should muni who's assassino. I was Sir John Will Muno, a Ghana for Assasia. Nipane a Cassia de Bemano. No. Okay. Minim so pese me ko.
Time na so, my main messages kakra. My main message kakra. Opinion ati nka yera ye Pargrave Boache Dankwa, government spokesperson. I will comment nearby and my main can be na fi ento aso kwa another issue. We see Sammy, good evening. In fact, today's Ghana is more than 1983 Ghana. Kwabena opuni and the way at the abreye I ha say. Na fe me hwe another message is abugu system num message womo. I shall see free. Say that. Hey, and I'm quite message abegumni. Okay. Well, say please do Ghana Police Service think they are above the law. They should stop what they are doing. Ronaldo is all of this because of Ronaldo. Because of Ronaldo, you all die under this so-called government. Yenuai edi free eye Kumase anode abre or boy prince edi free tafo anode we abaye. We say a Michael from a year kwawu etibie was say please why are all religious leaders quiet about the things happening in the country? Professor Matt this is on Kasabium I am text message and I was sending WhatsApp on text message intina want to just be out in Japan want to say alert trim nice was sending oh man one thing who dear koso. Well, good evening, Mr. Hunter. Thank you for the good job you are doing for Mother Ghana. The year 2022 under this government is just like 1983. Cost of living is up. The cost of living going up every single day. Government careless, misty, poor, Edifri Santa Maria, and the way Abraham. Enoch Edifri Samankes was saying, at the rate how this country is heading towards is very serious. But the president doesn't hear the cry of the people and living in a luxurious life like everything is okay with his people. But the reality is different. Mr. President, why? My greetings to Mahdi Jibril, Chairman Ibrahim Sunday of Asamankesi. Yenya Enoch Nedifra Asamankesi. Mr. Hunter, good evening to you and your panelists. We are all know whom judges are working for. Let them understand that their paymasters will not be in power forever. They should keep twisting the law and keep denying the citizens their right. One day. Where Yenia or say I'm Geshan from a year Olibu Ablekumano the way they about. We say good evening to you all. I think the demo is a good, but the problem is after the demo, what else? This isn't the first time a demo is being held in this country. By the end of what does it achieve? Nothing. From Kofi Edifri Kumase and the way Abre. We say fisheries stop. We go beg Nana Akufuado. Message de mente aseye. We say from next month going to be working, or say from next month going to be working for the fisheries. So we are begging Nana Danko Akufuado to leave seaside. For okay, so next month, no, and I able to eponym say ye makwan among contour says and I don't fa upon a moment. We see the Abba Kamasan, Yenya Kamasan, Ayakomla from Kumasan Dabasi. Good evening, the host. As the MPP man, doesn't he know that there is hardship in the system, although the government paid them to speak on their behalf, but not to defend the wrongdoing by this Nana and Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration? What result do we get if one condemns the wrongdoing? I can't wait to witness what will happen to them coming 2025 ongoing. They will clap for Mahama. Or say this will change Ghana. Or say this Ghana will change. Government, this power will change. Hands will change. We say hi, my name is Razak, called from Ayetama Site 1. Brother, Ghana is on fire, I tell you. We sell color, we sold our color TV to get black and white. Bro, tomorrow we'll be there. All when we see Ghana. It's a good evening, please. As the government spokesperson, all that he has outlined, that's the fuel coupon, cut down travels, etc., for official government official. How does those translate to the ordinary Ghanaian? They should stop the talk and walk the talk. Mr. Paul Edifi Santa Maria. We say, which measures of the government work? Please stop there. Why are you supporting the government if you have nothing to say? Four eyes men. We say hi. Four eyes men.
I didn't know.
Hi.
Didn't.
Okay, 4 eyes men to the testament. Okay. We say hi. I'm Sir Joe at Koforia. Please, I'm following the discussion. Let the MPP guy know that the e-levy is double taxation. Because the e-levy to me has never been an issue. The issue for me has been if the revenue would be used for its intended purpose. We live in this country where things are difficult, so the government has decided to implement e-levy, yet this same country has decided to waste money in building cathedral, and you expect me to feel happy paying e-levy or any other tax for that matter? Kofi Edifi Kumasi. Abba. Well, it's good evening, Samson. My name is Samuel. Good evening, Samson is my name. I say Nanado thinks somebody would do coup against him so that he would take himself free. No one will do the coup against him. He will carry his load up to 2024. It's a good evidence, Amen. Tell the MPP man that we Ghanaians have realized that they are not using our money, our tax money for the development. They used to promise us. That's why we don't want to pay the taxes. They are liars and thieves. God will judge them by their lies. Michael Edifable Kumano, so what is he saying? Are we not paying the water bills? Water bill and your tax. Water bill and your tax. Those tax components to you also.
COVID, no.
COVID. Okay. Also, please, the MPP man knows that not everyone understood the finance minister. They should stop the pompous ruling of this country because we actually suffering in the country. Well, say, my name is Raza. Call from Tema Site 1. Brother, Ghana is on fire. My account message. You say, Sammy, good evening. What is the MPP guys talking about? Which money is he talking about that they gave we, the frontline workers? Was it this government and lies? Nana Ajiman of Temas Community 25 is my name. I'm not the Abba.